to be reacting to Liv Tyler's skincare routine. And if you're wondering what I know about skincare, I'm a chemist who loves makeup, artistry, and skincare, and I'm constantly researching ingredients, reading scientific articles about ingredients in skincare, and I just thought it would be so fun to do a reaction video to Liv Tyler. I absolutely adore Liv Tyler. I think she has beautiful skin, and she's just absolutely beautiful inside and out. So basically my goal here is I'm going to be analyzing her skincare routine based on the ingredients that are used in the products. I'm going to let you know, is it worth the money? Are there some less expensive alternatives to what she uses? What do I think about the ingredients? Are they backed by science? Are some of the ingredients potentially irritating? So even though I absolutely love Liv Tyler, I'm going to be very unbiased here and just look at this from a scientific perspective. Just try to help you out if you want to have a skincare routine that is similar to Liv Tyler's or inspired by Liv Tyler's. And I also just want to say before we get started that any product that I, dislike or that maybe I think there's a better alternative to, this is not meant to disrespect Liv Tyler in any way at all. I'm just trying to look at this from, again, a scientific perspective and trying to help you guys out as much as possible. So just want to say that before we get started. And if you want to see my reaction to Liv Tyler's skincare routine, just keep watching.
I like to use like a kind of an oily cleanser because I can't use eye makeup remover. It really hurts on my eyes and irritates them and makes them worse. This one is really good. It's called Sarah Chapman, and it's kind of gooey and oily, but it's also a cream.
Okay, so the Sarah Chapman oil cleanser that she uses is $48. It is a little bit pricey. However, the ingredients I think are great. There's no added fragrance or essential oils that could be potentially irritating for the skin.
I just literally rub it all over and gently into the lash. Then you look really 90s grunge for a minute.
So essentially what she's telling us here is that she does the double cleanse method, which I'm very supportive of and I also do myself. So with this method, use an oil to break down your makeup first before going in with your cleanser. So I believe the higher price tag on this is due to an ingredient called Dermaxil. And this is an ingredient that is basically a blend of peptides and ceramides that has been shown in very small research studies to help improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. The key here, though, in these studies is that this ingredient is applied as a topical moisturizer, so it's not washed off the skin. And so in this oil cleanser, you're just putting it on the skin and then rinsing it off. There haven't been any studies that look at it with that type of usage. All of the studies have been applying it to the skin in a moisturizer and leaving it on the skin. So in my view, I don't think that this ingredient is a bad ingredient. I just don't think that it's worth spending the extra money for that particular ingredient. Because there aren't any studies showing that just cleansing the face with that will do much good. However, I do really like this cleanser. I think the ingredients are really great. However, if you are looking for a less expensive alternative, one at the drugstore that's really nice is the Simple Hydrating Cleansing Oil. This has grapeseed oil in it, which actually can scavenge free radicals. It has no added fragrance or essential oils. And I've seen this for around $5 in Kroger. And I also saw it on Amazon for just under $10. So that is a much more affordable option and would be a great way to remove your makeup with an oil cleanser. One that I really love and one that I use very frequently is the Clinique Take Off the Day Cleansing Balm. This has safflower seed oil, which has linoleic acid, which has been shown to really be helpful at balancing sebum levels. So I really like that one. It's $30 for 3.8 ounces. So still less expensive. So there are a couple of options for you that are less expensive than that oil. But if you're interested in the Sarah Chapman oil and you can afford it, I definitely think it's a great oil cleanser. It definitely doesn't have any ingredients that I see as potentially irritating. I think that it looks like a great cleanser. I just think it might be a little bit pricey.
I used to like foamy cleanse, but this is one that I'm really, really loving right now. It's this Japanese brand, and it's called Chidoriya, and it's made from pure silk and rice bran. It's just this really beautiful just a little bar of soap, and you add water to it, and you make this kind of lather.
Okay, so when I first saw that it was a soap, I was a little bit concerned that it might be harsh. I believe this is more like a cleanser based on the ingredients. It doesn't look like there are any harsh detergents present in this soap bar. I actually think it is a very decent price. It's $14. The only drawback would be it does have some essential oils in it, such as lavender oil, and that can be irritating for some people with sensitive skin. It's not as big of a deal in rinse-off products. I definitely avoid ingredients like essential oils and fragrance in leave-on products. However, for cleansers, I'm a little bit more lenient with it. Just be aware that if you are sensitive to essential oils, this does contain lavender oil. It contains geraniol, which is from rose, which is also a fragrance compound, rosemary. So if you have a sensitivity to any of those, just be aware that it does contain that. But overall, I think that the other ingredients are nice ingredients. It's a gentle cleanser, and it's pretty inexpensive actually. The one that I really love and would recommend is from Crave Beauty. It's the Matcha Hemp and Hydrating Cleanser. It's $16, so just a couple dollars more than this one actually. It has no fragrance or essential oils, and it contains green tea, which has been shown to help reduce pore size, help reduce redness. I have a whole video all about green tea and matcha. I'll have it linked below, and I go into great detail about scientific studies for skincare benefits of green tea and matcha, so I'll have that link below for you if you're interested. But that would be an alternative that I would recommend. But overall, I think that's a great cleanser that she's using, aside from the essential oils.
Secret to beautiful skin is exfoliation and keeping all the dead skin cells sort of buffed off your skin. This one is kind of an old favorite. It's called the Stara, and it's the blue flame mask, and it's very blue, but it's got clay and mud and different things in it, so it's really good to sort of draw out any impurities in your skin, and it also gives it a good glow. Okay, so now I look like a smurf, and I'll let that sit for a little while. The more I do this stuff, the better I feel inside, the more calm I feel, and then the better my skin looks on the outside.
Even though to some people this might seem kind of extravagant or a lot of steps, to her this is very relaxing and seems very therapeutic for her, so I think that's great. And so yeah, you don't have to do all these steps, but if it's something that you really enjoy and that is going to bring you happiness and serenity and kind of calmness, then I think that it's great. So I think it's great that she expressed that. Anyway, so as far as the blue flame mask, I'm actually really interested in this one. It's basically a bentonite clay mask, and I've used it in the past, and I have to be very careful with it because my skin usually turns very red and gets pretty irritated by it. What interested me about this mask in particular is that it has aloe vera along with the bentonite clay, so I would imagine this would be a lot more gentle, and so I think that's very interesting. This is $35, this mask, and the only thing, again, this does have some essential oils, so again, it could be sensitizing for some people. I know that you are washing it off with a mask. You are going to be leaving it on your face for a longer period of time than just a cleanser. So just be aware of that. It does have essential oils, and that can be irritating, sensitizing for some people. So I agree with what she said about how exfoliation is one of the major keys to having beautiful skin. This is more of a physical exfoliant. I'm really a fan of chemical exfoliants such as lactic acid and glycolic acid. I find that it works very well for my skin, and that my skin tolerates that better than, for example, the bentonite clay or another physical type of scrub. I've been trying out The Ordinary, and I'm planning to do a review soon. I absolutely love their products. I love the lactic acid serum, and also the alpha hydroxy acid and beta hydroxy acid serum, and those are only about $6 to $7, so very affordable. And especially with lactic acid, that is going to be a very gentle exfoliant, so that would be sort of my suggestion if you are looking for a less expensive route to exfoliate your skin. I am again very interested in this mask because it has the aloe vera along with the bentonite clay. I think that's really an interesting idea. A lot of people do have a little bit of irritation with the bentonite clay, so adding aloe vera I think that could be a nice product.
So water is a huge important factor in having good skin. I know everybody says that, but sleep and water maybe are the most important things. And then I make this crazy green juice, which is hard if you don't have time. I know you can buy them, but it's better to get a juicer and make them. This one has celery and cucumber, a little bit of apple, some spinach or kale, like green things. Your body loves green things, so you can make any different ones that you like. So drink green juice, it's really good for your skin, and lots of water.
Okay, so I definitely agree with what she's saying here. If you don't have time to make green juice in the morning, I think a nice alternative to this would be to drink green tea in the morning. It has a lot of antioxidants, polyphenols, and that is a lot, less time consuming to make green tea in the morning, and you would get a lot of these added benefits. Again, I have a video all about the benefits of green tea, and again, that'll be down in the description box for you.
So now I've taken the blue mask off. My face is a little bit red, but it's really good to also do a hydrating mask of any kind. And so this is a really nice one from Dr. Serum, and it's very goofy and thick and kind of just feels kind of cool and hydrating and moisturizing. So you put that everywhere.
Okay, so this mask is $120. So all of the ingredients in this mask are backed by science. There's no added junk like fragrance or essential oils. It contains a lot of humectants. I just feel that $120 is just too much for this, just in my opinion. If you've tried this and like it and can afford it, then that's great. I personally wouldn't want to spend $120 on something that I'm just going to keep on my face briefly and then wash off. If it was something like a moisturizer, I might feel a bit more inclined to try it. So my suggestion would be, while your skin is still damp, apply a hyaluronic acid serum, such as the one from Neutrogena. There's a Neutrogena Hydra Boost serum, and you can get it at the drugstore. It's very inexpensive. Let me look up the price for that one really quickly. Okay, so I found the price of this on Ulta.com. It's $25 for the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Gel Cream. And make sure you get the one that is fragrance-free. It's the one that's for extra dry skin, because there are two different ones. There's one that has fragrance and one that doesn't. But the one that says it's for extra dry skin does not contain fragrance. $25, and what you want to do is apply to this while your skin is still damp. So essentially, right after you do your double cleanse method, so after you've used your facial cleanser and your skin is still damp, apply a thin layer of this to your skin. This is going to glob onto the water molecules and prevent transepidermal water loss. I think that this would be a much better alternative to using this mask. Even though this mask has great ingredients, I feel like it's a lot of humectants, and so I feel like it's just going to be, you're just kind of washing it all off. Whereas with this serum, you are putting the humectants on your face to prevent transepidermal water loss. And then after that, directly after that, you would want to put on a more occlusive or thicker moisturizer to lock in that moisture. So that would be my suggestion. I'll have some other ones linked down below. I think the Neutrogena Hydra Boost is a great drugstore option. I really like the one from Hada Labo. I use that one very frequently and absolutely love it. So I'll have those linked below for you if you would like to check that out.
Everybody's talking about CBD oil, and I have one here that's from this company called Lord Jones. It's really good. And I definitely suffer from anxiety. I get really nervous. I guess my job's kind of scary, and it's hard not to be nervous sometimes. Just like public speaking and doing anything that's out of your comfort zone. Put a big old thing of it under there, but it doesn't make you feel stoned at all.
So there are definitely many scientific articles that are promising for the use of CBD oil to treat anxiety disorders, to treat PTSD. So I will have those linked below, and if you'd like me to make a video going into more detail on these studies, please let me know, but I'll have them linked down below for you in the description box if you'd like to learn more about that. I just really appreciate the fact that she is open about the fact that she struggles with anxiety. You know, I think a lot of people might be surprised that she deals with anxiety just because she has such a very calming and serene personality and just kind of presence in general, but I really respect the fact that she is, you know, opening up about dealing with anxiety, and I'm really happy that the CBD oil is helping her out with that. I've talked about this on my channel before, but I have struggled with anxiety and PTSD after being involved in a traumatic car accident, so I would like to open up more about this on my channel and talk about different studies that are promising for treating anxiety. And so again, if you'd like me to make a video more about CBD oil and going into these studies, please leave a comment and let me know. I'd be happy to do that.
Now you can put creams or serums or different things. I really like hyaluronic acid. I'm going to put the Dr. Sterling one on. You don't actually need much. You can just put 1 drop or full, or just a couple drops.
Okay, so she does use a hyaluronic acid serum. So again, this is like what I recommended from the Neutrogena Hydro Boost line.
But it's like a sort of a very thin gel, and you just put it all over. You can massage it more, but it really is very deeply, deeply hydrating. It goes way in and penetrates. And one trick is I always put whatever I put on my face, on my neck, and also on the tops of my hands, because I think your hands are like the very first thing to start to really look a bit old and dry and weird.
This serum that she uses is $300. I personally, yeah, for me, I personally can't justify spending that much on a hyaluronic acid serum. I think that there are great hyaluronic serums out there that are very affordable, just like the ones that I mentioned previously. Again, I think it works best to apply them to damp skin to lock in that moisture, prevent the transepidermal water loss, and then apply a moisturizer directly after that. It's thicker and a more occlusive that's going to hold in that hydration. As far as the ingredients in that hyaluronic acid serum that she uses, they are great ingredients. Again, humectants, all these ingredients are well researched. I just think there are alternatives out there that are much more affordable. So if you try this and you love it and you can afford it, then that's great. But I just personally think that there are, you know, much more affordable options that will give the same result.
One very interesting thing, which is from a woman named Sarah Chapman in London. She invented it, and it's a kind of a facial massager. And you go like this. It feels really good if you're stressed and you clench your jaw a lot and stuff, but it's supposed to kind of help contour this part of your neck. I use it when I'm laying in bed. David thinks I'm very silly, but I just put all my creams on and kind of get in there, and you can do it up here even though it kind of hurts and looks very weird.
Okay, so I think that these rollers are great for lymphatic drainage and facial massage. I think that, you know, if you want to use a tool like this, that's great. Or if you just want to use your hands, I think that's also great. So I'll link below a video that I really like. There's a 5 or 6 minute lymphatic drainage massage. Just using your hands, so it doesn't cost anything. But if you enjoy using tools like this, then I think that is great as well.
Great trick if you get puffy eyes, which I get when I eat anything with salt in it or when I'm flying or anything, is to put these sort of like eye patchy things under your eyes. I keep mine in the fridge, and sometimes on set, if I have a really early pickup, like at 5:30 a.m. pickup, which is brutal, I know a lot of people do, but I wear these to work sometimes in the car.
So I do think eye masks are great. I don't think it's an essential part of your skincare routine, but for some people it's very relaxing. It does help kind of depuff the area under the eyes. It's kind of an enjoyable experience for a lot of people. So I didn't catch the brand she was using there, but one that I would recommend is from the brand 100% Pure, the Bright Eyes Mask. You get 5 treatments for $30. So each treatment with these would only be $6. It has very soothing ingredients such as aloe vera, and green tea and matcha. It also has a lot of humectants, so I would recommend those if you're looking for some nice eye masks with no added fragrance or any other kind of junk. Basically, any eye mask is fine. I would just definitely avoid fragrance and heavily concentrated essential oils around the eye area since it's so delicate and thin and would, is more susceptible to irritation.
For moisturizing, I really like using oils on my face. This is called Rodin, and it smells really delicious. It's so good to massage your skin, like really massage it. Just don't be afraid to get in there behind your ears and all over your neck. That's something my dad's really taught me. I know everyone says not to rub your eyes hard, but that's actually not true. You want to move your skin. You want everything to stay alive and invigorated and full of blood.
Okay, so this Rodin face oil is actually $170, which in my opinion, that is very pricey. As far as the ingredients, the one issue I have with the ingredients is that it contains linalool, which is a fragrance compound. Even though it's a natural fragrance compound from lemons, it can definitely be irritating and sensitizing for people. So for that reason, I don't think I would use it since it contains linalool. It is a very low concentration because it is the very last ingredient on the ingredient list. All the other ingredients are very nice emollients and are going to give a very nice glowy and radiant appearance to your skin. I feel that you can achieve these same kind of results with much less expensive alternatives. And again, I just want to say that facial oils are not an essential part of your skincare routine, but some people really enjoy it, and if you're one of those people, I think there are definitely affordable options out there for you. One that I would recommend is jojoba seed oil from the brand Levin Rose. It's $10 for 2 ounces. So I actually have used this oil and I like it very much. Jojoba oil is very similar in structure to our natural skin oil. It's a great emollient without being too greasy, in my opinion. Another thing, if you're looking for something that's a very nice emollient and that's also going to have benefits to help restore the skin barrier, I would definitely recommend the Great Barrier Relief from Crave Beauty. I did do a review of this on my channel a few weeks ago. I'll have it linked in the description box for you. But this contains so many ingredients that are backed by scientific evidence that are going to restore your skin barrier. It contains emollient ingredients, so you're going to get kind of that same effect as using a face oil like this, but with the added benefit of helping restore the skin barrier. It also has no fragrance or essential oils, so I really love this. It's $28 for 1.3 ounces, whereas the luxury face oil that she's using here is $175 for 1 ounce. So again, I think that you can achieve a very similar result with much less expensive products.
This is called Avene. It's like a French pharmacy moisturizer. I use this a lot on set when they're doing my makeup. It's good for under makeup.
Okay, so this Avene moisturizer is pretty affordable. I think it's a pretty fair price. It's $35. It does contain some excellent ingredients such as shea butter. That is an excellent moisturizer. It's a great occlusive moisturizer that's going to lock in moisture, help prevent water loss from your skin. And actually, there have been studies that have shown that shea butter is just as effective at treating skin conditions such as eczema as more expensive ingredients such as ceramides. So I'll link those articles down below for you if you want to check those out. But this has fragrance in it. There's such great ingredients here. If it didn't have the fragrance, I would definitely recommend this. And the issue that I have with fragrance is that there's so many different compounds that can be underneath this broad category of fragrance. And some have been shown to be mildly irritating. Some have been shown to be, very irritating. And we just don't know what fragrance is present here. And there are also many people that have fragrance allergies. Fragrance can also be co-sensitizing, which means that it can cause you to become sensitized to other ingredients in skincare. So for those reasons, I just do my absolute best to avoid fragrance in my skincare. A great alternative to this that is actually the exact same price, it's $34, and that is for 6 ounces, is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I've been using this for the past few weeks and I absolutely love it. I will be doing a review on my channel of this soon, but I definitely love this one. It has no added fragrance. It also has the shea butter and also licorice root extract, which really helps to brighten the skin. And just, I think that that is a great moisturizer that's going to give you a very similar effect as this one, but without the fragrance, and it's the same price.
This one is Sicily, and it's just kind of after you've done all the different masks and creams and everything, just to sort of settle your skin, or rose water or something.
I think that if she wanted to use this face mist, I think that the place where it would have been best for her to use it in her skincare routine would have been right before she applied her hyaluronic acid serum. That way there would have been some moisture for that hyaluronic acid to glob onto and to hold on to that water and prevent it from evaporating off the skin. So I think that as far as the order of her skincare, I think that that would be great for her to switch that order and do that right before she applies the hyaluronic acid serum. Again, I don't think that you need a facial mist like this. I think just, you know, having your skin damp right after you cleanse it and then directly applying a hyaluronic acid serum like Neutrogena, Hydro Boost, or Hada Labo directly to damp skin, I think that that will work really well. And that's something that has kind of transformed my skin. Since I've started doing that, I've noticed a huge improvement in my skin. I use the Hada Labo plumping gel cream right after I wash my face when it's still damp, and then I apply my moisturizer over that directly. Applying it at this point, I feel like because she already has the oil and everything there, I don't feel like it's really doing much. Of course, again, to her, she says that skincare is very therapeutic for her, and so again, I'm not trying to criticize what she's doing at all. I'm just trying to give, you know, suggestions for you guys if you want to replicate it. And yeah, so far the only thing that I would advise her if she were to ask me about her skincare routine, I would just advise her to, you know, do this face mist right before you do your hyaluronic acid. I think that that would give her way more benefit than applying it after the oil and after the moisturizer.
Water or something. My secret obsession and passion of my whole life has been skincare. I think I would have become a facialist if I didn't start acting. And this is a really nice product. It's called Glow Drops, also by Dr. Serum.
Okay, so these Glow Drops are $145. For this one, okay, that is still expensive, but for this one, again, this would just be like an extra product. If you wanted to use it, it is not necessary, especially if you're using the other like hyaluronic acid serum like I suggested. I don't have an alternative to this. I've never seen any product that is similar to this. And I have heard really good things about this one. As far as the ingredients, I mean, it has, I'm really happy with the ingredients I'm seeing here. No fragrance, no essential oils, no irritating ingredients, a lot of humectants. Yeah, so for this one, you know, maybe it would be worth it since it's something that you aren't washing off, you know, like the mask that she used from this same brand earlier. I still think that's personally expensive. I don't think it's necessary, but I think it's an interesting product, and if there was one that she recommended out of all these that are expensive, I would choose to splurge on this one out of all the ones that are more luxury, high-end, because I feel like I haven't seen anything that is similar to this, even though it's not necessary to your skincare routine. I feel like this is the one product that I would consider splurging on because great ingredients, you're not just washing it off your skin. I've heard excellent reviews about it, and yeah, it has, again, just I'm impressed with the ingredients. Okay, one thing that I forgot to say was that I'm not sure if this is like her nighttime skincare routine. If so, that's perfectly fine. But if this is like her daytime skincare routine, then I definitely think something very important is missing, and that is SPF. I'm assuming that this is like, I'm assuming that this is her nighttime routine, but I just wanted to add in here the importance of SPF, and if you guys want me to, I can definitely make some videos talking about SPFs that I recommend, some affordable options. In the meantime, if you want to learn about some affordable options and some great SPF recommendations, I'll link Dr. Dre's channel down below. She's a dermatologist here on YouTube and has some great videos about sunscreen and sunscreen recommendations from the drugstore and just from different brands in general. Yeah, I just wanted to say, I realized after I finished filming this video that I forgot to say that. So I just wanted to add that in here, that SPF is an essential part of your skincare routine. The essentials for your skincare routine are a cleanser, a moisturizer, and an SPF. Okay, so that was my reaction to Liv Tyler's skincare routine. I just want to say again, really did not mean this. I hope this did not come across as me being critical or judgmental or anything. I honestly wanted to do this for you guys to, you know, just tell you from a scientific perspective how I feel about the products that she's using, what I think you could use in place of these more expensive products that would give you similar results. Maybe some alternative products to the ones that have fragrance or essential oils. And so I really hope this was helpful to you. I really enjoyed doing this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please comment down below letting me know if you would like me to react to any other celebrity skincare videos. But I really wanted to start out with Liv Tyler because I just love her so much. She's one of my favorite actresses. And if you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I'm a chemist and I absolutely love makeup and skincare. I love reviewing products and breaking down the ingredients based on my knowledge and understanding as a chemist. And if you have any product suggestions that you'd like to me to review, please let me know as well. I have a ton of skincare videos planned coming. I have been working to perfect my skincare routine. I've been trying out a ton of different products, and I'm going to be having a lot of reviews coming soon for you. If you have anything you want me to review in particular, please let me know. But I'm really excited, and what I'm doing is I'm trying a whole lot of skincare items, and then I'm trying to get my skincare routine kind of perfected to where I'm really happy with it. And then you might have seen several months ago I tried out Halo Kiwi. Well, I came off of it so that I could try out some different skincare products, kind of get my skincare routine perfected, and then I'm going to try it again and see if I can see if it's worth it once I have my skincare routine perfected with all of these topical products that I'm using. So if that sounds interesting to you, then I hope you'll subscribe and ring the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of?